Processing.
I'm sorry. Try again.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Melanie. Hi, Lisa. You've got ornaments back there.
I've got Abner with me today, and he's a GPRS alum.
Wow, ain't that awesome? Well, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Hi, Melanie and Snoopy.
All right. So, boy, we got a show today now. What a variety we have today. We've got a puppy that's got a storied past at 8 weeks old. We've got a deaf dog. And then we've got two amazing dogs. Okay. So, and we're just going to get going. But before we do that, we actually, we were asked to bring these up. And this dog is in South Texas, and GPRS needs a foster for her to take her. Okay. And probably, I'm going to assume a Texas foster. So, as you can see, she needs a hand here. And apparently, she's not getting it on the streets. So, you folks in Texas, GPRS Texas Fosters, call Melise, let her know, or call your foster person, let her know. You folks that aren't fosters, just fill out the application at GreatPyreneesRescueSociety.org. It's easy. Okay. And that girl needs help. GPRS doesn't have a foster, so they need one. And next week, we were invited to that Newfoundland Places reunion. And now it's going to cause the show to be a little bit longer, but not at the end of it. We're going to start earlier because of their timing at the reunion. And Lori's here too. Lori, we're going to be our second host, and me and you and maybe Kathy, we're going to have a little meeting about that so we know what the heck's going on. Unless you uninvited us, problem solved. So we're going to get going here. And first dog we got coming up, she was on not too long ago. And if everybody remembers, this is the dog that didn't have any bad habits. Okay. So I wonder if something's changed. Well, let's find out. Wow. All right. And there's Celina. Hi, Lisa.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm good. We're great.
Does she have any bad habits yet?
She's gotten a lot more comfortable in her surroundings here, but I would say overall, no bad habits.
Wow. Wowzer. So, perfect pair again.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And she's upside down. And you have a lot of dogs.
I do.
Yes.
All right. So now that she's gotten a little more comfortable, you've got more to tell us about her now, don't you?
I do. Yeah, she's definitely come into her own here. She's a lot more confident than she is when she first came. She's better on the car rides now because she knows it takes her to cool places. Before she was scared to get in and out. Now she's, actually we still have a little bit ways to go, but much better than she was before.
But you've made a good association because when she gets in that car, she ends up going to someplace fun for her.
Yeah, it's basically
Mhm.
out. Once she's there, she settles down fine. But she gets scared, I think, sometimes with,
Right.
yeah.
And you never know. She could have been lost her home by being dumped from a car.
All right.
So that's
Yeah.
why the association to that vehicle is so important. If you want your dog to ride in a car.
Yeah.
So how old is she now?
She's approximately 3 years old.
That's what I thought. I knew she wasn't puppy,
No, she's
but
mellow than my puppies.
but she gets to be a little bit of a puppy, huh?
Yeah, but she's easy.
This is awesome. A pure with no bad habits. That's for the record book. Do you have any questions, Lisa?
So,
Yeah, sorry.
so what would you say the ideal home would be for Celina?
Well, she really, really loves her walks. Like she gets jazzed up. She knows every morning that we go for a walk and she heads to the door and does her little, dance. So I think an active home, something
Okay.
daily walks. She really, really, really likes me and follows me everywhere and just looks at me like I'm everything, which is endearing. But saying that, she doesn't have any abandonment issues as far as me leaving. There's no destructive or anything like that. So I think an active home. I think it would be good to have another dog in the home. Although my experience with her is that she just thinks I'm everything, and other dogs are accessories.
Hey. Lisa and Melanie, you can see what I see down in the green room. And I think that we're doing an injustice if everybody can't see that while we're featuring these dogs. Okay, so I'm going to bring Judy up. I'm going to mute her, and because puppies have a tendency of taking over the show. But the two other dogs we have on, the three other dogs, the puppy can't overshadow them, especially Celina. Gosh, she's amazing. So I'm bringing you guys up, but I'll mute you, Michael. So that way everybody can see what we see. All right. I couldn't resist. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
Oh, look at
and neither could
Celina, though.
Lisa.
She's like, I'm not going to get
Look
up
at her, yes.
space at all.
Oh, the life of a puppy, huh?
Oh,
Now,
and there's Snoopy.
Yeah. Now, last week we had a dog on named Eeny, and his foster mom could sit there and move her head and that dog just plop, 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 plop. Almost. She said that she didn't have any bones. So it looks to me like Celina is that comfortable.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. That's where Celina is. And you can also see her video again up there on her profile. And so now that she's gotten more comfortable, she get along with all the dogs and all the dogs get along with her?
Yes. Yeah. It is definitely easy. She plays not as much as the puppies, but she plays with them. My older dogs, she gets along with really well. I mean, we don't have any issues as far as of her getting along with any. Even when we go on walks, she agrees with other dogs, no problem. She does.
Okay. What about children?
I have not been. We've not been around little kids.
Okay.
School age kids, she's fine. I would think the only thing is maybe sometimes she doesn't know how big she is. I think with all dogs, sometimes with little he might have to have.
Yep, that's why rescues put an age limit.
Yeah.
Because we don't want the Pyrenees to wag their tail and knock the child, pull them across the room. What about cats?
Well, she came and my daughter took her cats to college, so I don't know about cats with her.
Okay,
So-
your daughter took the cat to college, so you're going to have an educated cat.
When we come across them on our walks, though, she doesn't seem to be particularly interested one way or the other.
Okay, cool. So, and that part's not unusual. Okay, the unusual one is when the dog doesn't like the cat because we misunderstand it usually. Not the fact he doesn't dislike the cat. You're trying to sniff the cat to see if he likes him or not, and the cat doesn't like it.
Yeah.
So, and then we've got dogs that don't want to be around cats. So, and then we have dogs like Astro. The cat actually liked him first. So, Astro's still available too, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so, Celina.
So
So, why do you still have her? Is the thing. My question. Why hasn't she been snatched up yet?
I don't know. I think it's a ploy to get me to attach. I want to let her go.
Ah, I was going to ask if you're making her your the rescue's best kept secret, or what was going on.
Yeah, it's hard, but she definitely needs a good home that loves her and takes care of her and just gives her the best life ever. Because she deserves.
Now, will she do best with another dog there, or do you think that would be a requirement? I think I remember last time that she really needs another dog.
That's what I've heard. Yes.
But you wouldn't know because you got 11 or 12 of them, so you've never seen her without one.
Yeah, but she definitely thinks that I'm the most important thing out there.
Okay. So, but still, most of the adopters are getting a dog for their dog. So,
right.
Anyway, great.
So she'd be fine with, I'm sure, any instance, older dog, young dog, whatever. She's
Okay.
not as playful as my puppy. So.
And you noticed, I mean, she's not sitting slow, getting up slow, or anything like that, because giant breeds can sometimes have orthopedic issues.
I don't think she does at this point in her young life. Oh,
Cool.
she's out.
Awesome. There you have it. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society, and my producer isn't doing her job here. Oh, no, yes, she is.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, she is. Hi, Lori. It's been Lori making all the comments. Good. At least we got interaction. Lori is with that Newfoundland place.
Okay.
So, well, anything you want to add before we move over to our other special dog? Nope. Okay. So, next up, now you one thing, Lisa, you said you might have to go. Do you want us to take you down, or do you want to stay up? What's up to you?
I'm gonna stay. I just mute me because I'm gonna let my other dogs in. And
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Consider yourself silent.
They-
Okay. Wow. Thanks, Lisa. I know you can't say you're welcome because I just muted you, but all right. Boy, well, Celina, get your applications in because she shouldn't still be there. There's no way. Okay.
Mhm.
And but adoptions are slow right now.
Right.
And they rely on adoption fees. So let's maybe you have a friend. You know, a good way to do this is share the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, for every one person, unless you're like me, you only have one friend, but if you share the show, then other people get to see it. Okay. So, all right. Now, next up is a girl up here in Washington. God, I hope that's where he lives.
Yeah.
And she's an amazing girl, and she's just a happy girl. And she doesn't listen because she's deaf. So let's see how her foster dad is handling that one now. And we got a little video for her too. I like this video. Okay, I like this video.
Mhm.
about you, but I was looking around for a Christmas tree. Hi, Mark.
Oh,
Hi.
Where's Magnolia? Is that top of her head down there?
Yeah, that's the top of her. Come here.
Well, you can't call her. She's deaf. Now, that's what I was going to ask you. How long did it take you to get used to the fact that she can't hear you versus she's ignoring you?
Well, it didn't take me very long at all because I was married for 36 years.
Okay. Perfect Foster.
Well, I don't know about perfect. Let me move this camera down so y'all can see her because I know
Okay.
you don't want to look at me.
Now, we do have a question.
Yeah.
How can you tell if a peer is actually deaf or just acts like they are?
yeah. Yeah.
That's actually a very legitimate question,
Yeah.
believe it or not. It could have been, because where the question came from, could have been a joke, but that's a very legitimate question because sometimes you think they are deaf and they can hear everything that's going on. But we know she's deaf, right?
Yes, she is deaf. And some of the indicators, come here, I'm going to lift you up a little bit. Oh,
She's a little heavy to pick up and put in your lap. She's not like Mr. Crockett down there, huh?
no, I actually just weighed her a couple of days ago, 79.5 pounds in this compact muscular frame.
Wow. 70, 80 pounds.
Wow.
Her weight and build is constantly remind me of like a Staffy Terrier.
Yeah.
She's
Now you have a little slogan for her. Deaf is not disabled.
That's a. I wish I could say it was my idea, but that actually came out of the deaf community.
Mhm.
You know, I'm learning to sign.
I saw that. You
Nice.
said deaf community.
Nice.
So
That's
I just brought
amazing.
them because it fits so well. And Magnolia, 3 years old, around there, and she's had a lot of puppies. If you look at her underside, you notice, her teats have gone down a lot. They're still pretty large.
Okay, good.
And
So
she-
you don't think in the 3 years of her life anybody's ever taught her to communicate?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
That's why you have to teach her sign and signals.
yes, and so far she understands two or three signs.
Wow, that's not bad because you haven't had her all that long.
I picked her up on the 5th of August.
Okay,
So
that's
We-
right. That's right because she was there when you got Sally Sue.
no, I picked up Sally Sue a month before.
Okay, I knew one of them was first. Is
Yeah.
Sally Sue still there?
Yes.
Okay, I love that. Yeah.
And I could very much empathize and sympathize and understand what was being said about Celina because Sally Sue is like that with me.
Gotcha.
Now, Magnolia is gentle. She's loving. The first sign that we started working on, even though it may not be the proper sign in ASL, is the come. Because in the
Right.
and this is something I learned in Asian cultures. If you do this with a person, they say that's like calling a dog. But since peers are so much like people, I just use the come.
Right.
And
Now, see, I've never tried it that way, but I'm not a deaf dog trainer.
I'm not either. I'm just trying to train myself how to talk to her.
That's right, because she's got a lot to say, doesn't she?
Oh, she has a whole lot to say about when it's time to eat. She gets fed in the bedroom from the other dogs, and she will let you know when she is hungry and she expects to be fed. She looks at you with big, beautiful brown eyes. She prances around, and as soon as you have the food in your hand, she heads right down to the bedroom. And she's a wonderful eater.
Nice.
She's very active. She does need a companion who is active and loves to play. And by play, I mean play rough. So for the video where she was on the ground on her back, and they were going full-blown shark attack when they were playing. And it's not uncommon around here to find one or more dogs with a fresh scab on them for where they've been playing so hard.
The shot I liked is they were all three just laying there. And what people didn't see is the video you sent me. That was for a long time too.
Oh, yes. Since I have had some terracing done out on the front yard, they love to go out there. Ranger, one of my dogs, he loves to go lay along and on top of one of the retaining walls. And the dogs just go out and they each have their own little spot where they kind of like to lay. And they'll lay here and they'll lay here and she'll lay over here. And they just go out there and chill. They are the
Good.
chillingest pack I've
Nice.
ever had.
Nice.
That is nice.
Nice.
So, if somebody wants to adopt Magnolia, what kind of home would that need to be? Because this is going to be a special needs home, but not disabled.
Yes. Her, well, with her being deaf, she, as you said, is not really disabled. You just have to enable your other abilities to meet her needs.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've been working consistently with coming and then sit. And it's funny. We're working sit, and Sally was standing there next to us. I'm saying sit, and Sally goes, boom. Like, hey,
Yeah.
she learns it quicker than her, but someone who is even more patient than myself, someone who will accept the fact that Magnolia is a wonderful teacher
Come here.
about helping you to keep your shoes put away up out of dog reach or behind closed doors. If I leave the bathroom open, it's not uncommon to see my underwear or my shirts laying
Okay,
out.
then.
If I don't get my shoes put up out of dog reach, yeah, they could literally be sitting at the end of the bed, and I'll get up and let the dogs out. Now I'll go lay down or go start cleaning up, getting ready for the day.
Mhm.
I'll come back to get my shoes and say, I forgot to put them out of dog reach. And now they're out in the yard.
Okay, well,
She's going to make sure you get your chores done.
at least they were in one piece.
Yes, thank God.
All right. Now, Sharon has a question. I don't know if we know the answer, and we don't want to guess at the answer anyway, because we can bring Dr. Mead back on. But is there any hearing tests like they have for humans, or a way to monitor, or even actually accurately diagnose it? Because you never know. She may not be deaf. She might be a Great Pyrenees. That's what people
Yeah, actually, there is. Most vets will do the usual test where you'll get the dogs, or if it's a child, you will get their attention and start interacting, and the doctor will come up and make sudden loud noises like claps or
Right.
smacking a pan, and judging the dog's reaction And then they can also do the physical exams where they are looking in the ears, looking at eardrums and structure of the ear to see if there's anything wrong or deformed there. And then there are specialized vets, usually at like the down in Texas. I forget what school is, or
A&M.
And
A&M has a fantastic vet clinic that they use as a training opportunity as well. Washington does too. I haven't took her to the vet yet, mostly because I'm kind of cheap. I'm trying to keep a tight rein on my budget right now because I'm spending so much money on everything else.
yeah.
You always start with your local vet, and they can do some initial noise testing, reaction testing, and sometimes that will help them gauge how much deafness you have or your dog has. But really, with Magnolia, it's not a huge detriment. She pays attention. She's just wonderful, wonderful dog.
You said she pays attention? Are
Yes.
we talking about a Great Pyrenees here? Huh.
Well, that's why
It looks like a Pyr.
I'm kind of wondering if she does have some other breed in her.
Oh, I'm sure she does. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't know her background.
Well, if I get her tested, then whoever adopts her, and I'm not saying who it might be, or if it even is going to happen.
It's going to be hard.
Anyway, if she is mixed, you can probably get pet insurance for a much less premium.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org. How long does it take to learn? Now, you went to the organization. What was the name of that? The American what?
Sign language.
For your sign language?
Oh, the language is called American Sign Language, or ASL.
ASL.
It's not an organization. It is an actual.
It's a standard.
It's a language.
Okay. All right. I understand.
When you sign, you're actually speaking,
Come here.
and like French or German
Right.
has its own structure, its own way of doing things, and your face is involved a whole lot more in ASL than it is in any spoken language.
Okay.
Because, if I'm asking questions like the what questions, when if I go, so it's like I'm saying, "What's your name?" and my eyebrows and my face are going to be tilted.
And I would say, quit yelling at me. So now that's just something that they have what? How do they teach this to you? Just show you the signals?
That is a small part, but yes, you have to learn the sign like no and yes.
So there's phrases. So these signals are more of a phrase than an individual word. Is that sometimes what I'm understanding, like on TV interpreters?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll see them sign like you're hearing, and you take the sign, facial expressions,
Okay.
and the fingers.
We may have to do a show on that. Of course, this is only the third dog in 37 years that I've encountered that was deaf.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a commonplace.
One thing that viewers and everybody else needs to understand, dog is deaf. Unlike the many previous generations where people used to think deaf people are dumb.
Right.
Deaf people are no dumber or no smarter than the rest of the population.
They just can't hear you.
That's it exactly.
That's probably a good thing nowadays, anyway.
And I would wonder if her strength is in her sight, being able to, so her sight is her strength and the consistency in using the same commands.
Yeah, they say if you lose one sense, another sense becomes
Stronger.
more. Yeah.
They say it becomes heightened.
Yep.
Some people say you gain superpowers when you lose one sense because the others are all you have.
Yeah.
You become more aware of what's impacting the other senses.
Okay.
Mark, does she bark? Does she bark a lot? Like if she can't hear, so what would prompt her to bark? She's hungry or for attention from you?
She barks.
She talks to you?
Okay. Got that cleared up.
Loud. She is loud.
She talks to you.
Yes.
Okay.
And you have to remember a lot of her communications from outside
from other signals
is going to be
Look at
other dogs barking. She'll see the dogs run back and forth and she'll get excited about that. Other times the other dogs will be laying out in the yard, they're just relaxing. She's standing out there fence barking because she has felt a vibration or she has smelled something. Having a deaf Great Pyrenees is an amazing teaching tool for me.
Yeah.
Because I get to see how much awareness they have outside of their sight or their hearing.
Right. Okay.
No,
All right, Mark, we got to move on here. We still got a whole nother rescue we got going on here. You want to stay up for the rest of the show?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, we already get to see part of it. Whoops, sorry, Lisa. The puppy moved and it moved my mouse.
Look at.
Hi, Judy. We didn't play the video yet, but we wanted to get some interaction. Let me unmute you first. Oh, I can't because I'm not the one. Oh, there you are. Say something.
I'm going to get in the shade here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Can you hear me?
So, yeah, we can hear
Yes,
you.
we can hear you.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to see a lot of puppy there, only little, so we make you big, and puppy's not there.
He's ready for me getting a drink.
There he is. Woo, he's a little bigger than I imagined.
Wow.
So is he still
Yeah,
limping a
this
little?
Lord
So
July
what
8th.
happened here? What's going on with him? How does an 8-week-old puppy have a past that anybody even cares about?
Oh.
Well, I think it was the night of September 12th. Lady who lives real near, she's a backyard breeder. She was at the vet's with puppy. Apparently he'd gotten backed over by her husband earlier, and she'd taken him to this vet's office, and his leg was too badly broken. The vet's office could not. They didn't have the equipment and the hardware and everything that he was going to need. So they basically told her that she was going to have to call canine orthopedics to get it fixed. And she didn't have any money, and she didn't want to spend any money. So she called me to take him. I had to speak to the vet and find out exactly what was going on with him. He didn't have any other injuries except for this one broken leg. It was a spiral fracture. So, you go ahead.
So you're cutting in and out a little bit, Judy. And do you have a Bluetooth on? Is that what I'm hearing? But anyway,
Yeah.
So what she had said is that she gotten a call from a lady that she knew that's local to her, and she knows her as a backyard breeder, and said that she didn't have any money to care for this particular puppy that was left. And that puts Judy in a heck of a position because now she knows, well, I got to do a surgery probably. But she's not going to not take the puppy. So that's why rescues need support from people other than fosters. So, but he looks pretty good to me. I don't see no rot in his leg.
Well, I'll show you. It's this leg right here. It's this leg.
Oh,
Here's the
front
surgery
leg.
right here.
Okay.
Yep. It's the one that's all shaved here.
Okay.
And they put a rod in. It's this bone right here was broken in 3 pieces.
Wow. Wow. And he was only 8 weeks old when you got him last week, right?
Well, he was born July 8th.
Okay.
So I think he was about 9 weeks when we got him. He's probably
Okay.
10 weeks now.
All right. Wow. So
He's a
there
big
you
guy,
have it.
though. He's probably pushing 30 pounds now.
Wow.
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 Wow. When you got him, he was in quite a bit of pain, wasn't he?
He was screaming all night long.
I know you
It was
sent me a
horrific.
video. I've never even, that video is still in the same place. I can't watch it. I can't listen to it. So I can imagine you had to live it.
Come on. Go.
Yeah, it was a very long night.
Who's there with you other than Michael? I see somebody there.
Becky's here, and I've
Hi,
got a couple
Becky.
other volunteers here, Liz and Jeff.
All right. And so you got help bringing Gordon out, huh?
Yep, I do.
Awesome. Look at the puppy. All right. Now, this is not GPRS. This is PYRescue.org. That's where, now he's not adoptable yet. He's not listed yet, is he, Judy?
No, he's got probably another 4 or 5 weeks in my sunroom.
Okay.
Some follow-up
Look,
visits and X-rays.
Look, Mark, that's what you tried to do with Magnolia.
I can still pick this one up for a while.
Yep. He is adorable. Now,
He's awful cute, though.
Now, his name's Crockett, but doesn't Michael call him Davy for short?
Yeah, Davy Crockett.
And Becky got him coonskin cap to go with it. Now, did anybody get him a muzzle loader by chance?
No, we don't trust him with guns yet.
Okay, he's still too young. I understand. That's good call.
He's too young.
Wow. So, how does this happen? I know the story was that the husband backed over him in the car, but the vets aren't really buying that, are they?
Not really. It's a spiral fracture, which means the leg was twisted. There were no other crushing injuries. No indication that he had been hit by a car.
Right. But they did have a young child.
So I guess for whatever reason, getting run over by a car was much less gruesome than the truth, whatever that may be.
Right. Because you'll never know the truth. So far as details, he's already told you that something's happened to him. Boy, he looks like he's getting around okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a limp, but I notice each day it's getting to be less and less.
Okay.
And
Is
we're
he
only,
still on
like
leash?
10 days out?
Is he still on leash restriction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for 4 weeks, he's going to be in a crate in my sunroom.
All right. So he's up in the house, and that's good.
And Jazzy loves him and wants to play with him, but I can't let her play with him because she's too rough.
And she probably doesn't understand it. But Mom, that's a squeaky
No,
toy.
she wants to race at him and knock him down.
Oh, gotcha. Now, Melanie or Lisa, do you have any questions for Judy?
How is he doing with, have you been able to start working on like the pottying, going out, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, actually, he wakes me up at 5 a.m. I have to get up and take him outside in my jammies and my slippers. But he's been really good about that. I don't like keeping him in his big crate all the time because that's pretty restrictive, but I do have a sunroom that the crate is in. So he has pretty much free run of the sunroom during the day. And I put some pee pads down as much as I dislike using them, but he does use them. So if we just happen to not catch his desire to go outside, he does use the potty pads. But
What did he just
every time we
eat,
take him
bug?
out, he does. I don't really know what he's eating. What are you eating?
A rock.
Well, whatever it was, it satisfied him. And how does he
it's a
eat?
little rock.
And how does he eat?
Oh, he eats well.
Okay. Wow.
He's one of those lazy peers that likes to lay down with the bulb between his feet.
Okay. He doesn't have all of his vaccines yet, does he? Or does he even have any of them yet?
He didn't have any when he came. I just gave him his first distemper, his microchip, and bordetella and worming yesterday.
All right. Cool. He sure is a cute little classic representative of the breed, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, he is. I like him.
Yeah.
I don't know. He may get stuck here. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, hey, it's but that was going to be my next question. Even though he's not listed, can you still write him in on an application? And always remember, she just said she wasn't sure. So that doesn't mean you don't apply if she's accepting applications for him yet.
Yeah, I don't know. We just
Okay.
lost our tundra 2-3 weeks ago, and
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ready yet to adopt another, but if I am, I'll know by the time this guy's healed up.
Who has a bird?
What's that?
Oh, well, I thought I heard a bird.
That was my phone.
Oh, it was. So it was a bird. Okay.
It's a loon.
All right. Well, if he's not, now he's chasing a bug. He was chasing that logo in that video, wasn't he? I couldn't resist because you had a series of pictures there, and he was chasing something like that, and I put the logo in there. So when do we get to see an adopted?
We've kept him up for a couple of hours now. I think it's puppy nap time.
Okay, perfect. So when do we get to see an adoptable dog like, say, Gordon?
Gordon. Are we ready for Gordon?
I hope so.
Yep, we want Gordon.
Because our viewers might be able to adopt him.
Steve.
Yeah, Gordon's a sweetheart. He really is.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and put Crockett in the building because
All right, your audio
Gordon
is
has not
perfect
met
now.
Crockett, and I don't know how it would go.
Yeah, your audio is perfect now. I don't know what was going on earlier, but you haven't missed a beat.
He is beautiful.
All right, let's focus camera on puppy walking. All right, because that's when I brought him up, that wasn't happening exactly that Hey, Mark, wouldn't that be nice if you're walking your peer across the street, he just stops right in the middle of the street like a lot of them do? You'd be able to just pick him up and walk him on across?
I have had to do that, and with 90 to 100-pound peer,
Yeah.
it's a workout.
There's that bird again. That's her notification on her phone. I actually knew that. I was there. I got to go there in person. And there's Gordon. All right. Now, you want me to play his video real quick while you're getting him situated? Well, he situates fast, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to play his video because it's a new one. There was a video in the countdown timer that's newer, but this is the newest one here. And I think first I got to collapse all of these pictures. There we go, because I'll never get down to the video. Huh. I'll tell you what, that right there, whoever adopts him hits the jackpot.
He's handsome. Yeah.
You hear us, Judy?
Yep, again. He is
So go ahead.
honestly the nicest boy. He really is.
Now,
I haven't
didn't you
found
tell
one single
me?
thing about him.
Now, didn't you tell me that it was troubling when he came back because he was too happy to be back?
Yeah. Suspect.
Wow.
I don't think they were cruel or anything, but it was a situation where some parents, they had two small children, and grandma lived with them, was their full-time babysitter while both parents. One of the children was just basically a little, just learning to walk, and grandma didn't like the big dog. She constantly left him in the backyard.
Right.
Because
I don't know
he
what's
said that
going
he
on, but
was
you're
knocking
cutting
the
in and out
children down.
again. You're cutting in and out again, and until you because you're picked up off Michael's. Okay, I got it.
Maybe that's it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that
So
was
Michael
it.
just came in closer.
Okay, that was it.
Is that better?
This way we get a better look at Gordon too.
Yeah.
Yeah, your audio is good
So,
now.
so anyway, yeah, he was left outside most of the time. And I
Wow,
think
okay.
grandma did not let him in the house with the kids because she said he knocked the kids down.
Well,
But then
didn't mean
also
to.
grandma had a cat.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
one thing
don't think
about
it was intentional at all.
that's one thing about Gordon. He doesn't see the beauty in cats, does he?
She said that he chased grandma and wanted to kill it, but I kind of suspect he was just never socialized with the
Well,
cat at all.
Yeah. See, here's the thing, and this is from a behavior standpoint. Please don't second guess what you think your dog intends to do, because they protect by
Yeah.
intimidation. Okay. And
Well, in
so
my
she
experience
doesn't
with
know
parents
what he was. Nobody knows what he would do had he caught that cat. Typically, it is now. What do I do? Okay. So, but he could too. So, what kind of home will he need? Judy?
My experience is with peers and cats, if they've never seen a cat before, hey, what is that thing and what's it doing in your house? Let me chase it for you.
Yep.
And cats run. So
See,
peers
here's
chase them.
Yeah, and there's not a trainer in the world that's going to be able to make a cat and a dog get along. We manage it. They're usually very good at figuring it out. All right, you give that cat an escape
No,
route.
Gordon doesn't seem to me like the kind of dog that would kill a cat. I think he would chase one.
Yeah, it's a game with him.
Yeah.
So what kind of home would he need, Judy? What's the ideal home for him?
Honestly, I think maybe older kids. I think if you introduced him to a cat and socialized him with one, he would be.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, he's really a very, very sweet and laid back mellow dog. Really nicely on a leash. Doesn't have any bad habits. Gets along. with all the
another
dogs here.
one. We got another one without bad habits.
Yeah, he doesn't. There isn't a thing about him that bothers me at all.
I wonder if Celina and Gordon are siblings.
Maybe. Gordon might be a mix of something. I'm not sure.
We always count on it.
He doesn't have double dew claws.
How about him being a purebred good boy?
Yes.
Yes.
He is
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Okay, so PYRescue.org. Okay, that's really easy. Probably the easiest of the rescues websites. PYRescue.org.
Right.
All right, and their YouTube channel. They've got their own YouTube channel too, and those videos are up there of their dogs and their facilities-based rescue. So most of their dogs are right in their backyard, so to speak. They built their facility around their breed, and I got to visit. They got some good dogs there. So we're starting to run a little bit short on time here. There was a dog I saw that, oh, never mind, that one got adopted. Boom. Young dogs usually don't last, but your adoptions are down too, aren't they, Judy?
Yeah, actually, the last 2 years have been really slow, but
Okay, and that's when.
yeah, we
well,
got 10 times more dogs coming in than going out.
So it never picked up after the pandemic.
But everything's
No.
been slow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was man. So let's get back on track, everybody. I mean, there's no reason. Well, unless you're unemployed still, there's no reason to not have a dog to help you through things. It's amazing what they're capable
Well,
of.
and
doing.
honestly, if you look at the big picture here, if more people would adopt dogs from shelters and rescues and stop buying from breeders, then the breeders would not have a reason to keep breeding,
and
and
you
we'd
wouldn't
stop
have
eventually having this massive pet overpopulation problem.
and you wouldn't have a dog like Crockett that puts a bind on rescue like that with financial bind because they're rescue. They're not going to let that dog suffer.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and it just right now, I mean, in the whole situation, just too much breeding, too much
That's
stuff.
right. Yeah. They're not slowing down. They're breeding them faster than the rescues can save them. And rescues in plural was worded properly. And then we just found out that Newfoundlands need a rescue even. Those are search and rescue dogs.
I think
Do
all
not
breeds
neglect.
do.
Yeah, do not neglect search and rescue dogs. These are a livestock guardian breed. Don't neglect or abuse livestock guardians. You might regret that one with a livestock guardian dog. You might regret it with a Newfie too. But Newfies are such, even the name is gentle.
Mm-hmm.
So, but and then it's staggering to even, I still haven't wrapped my head around they even need a rescue. So, all right, everybody. By the way, did you notice we didn't play Crockett's video? I plan on playing it as the exit video.
You can do that.
Yeah, look at Gordon. He's just awesome.
Yeah.
All right, PYRescue.org. That's where Gordon's at. He's in Colorado. How far do you transport, Judy, or do you like to adopt them locally?
I actually prefer people to come here and meet the dogs.
Okay, perfect.
So I never send a dog to anyone sight unseen.
Okay. And you have that luxury. Not all rescues do.
Yep.
But she's facilities based. The other rescues have fosters. You get a lot of information. I mean, each facilities based rescue has its pluses. Foster based rescues has its pluses, and they both have their minuses. But it's rescue. They're doing it. Okay. So
whatever it takes.
Yeah. So next time you complain about a rescue's adoption fee, how much did that surgery cost for Crockett?
About $2,700, and that was with a 30% discount from the surgeon.
And how much is his adoption fee?
$350.
Okay, a little bit of a difference there, isn't there? So next time you complain
Big
about
bit of a difference.
So next time you accuse a rescue of selling a dog, now remember that. Okay. The dogs have, the rescues have to maintain and keep their dogs healthy. Preventatives alone is a big expenditure. Okay. And so the adoption fees are there for survival. And what you're doing when you adopt a dog, you're helping to save another dog, at least one. So help them save the dogs.
Yep.
Wow, and that's a nice facility. I've been to both. I've been to GPRS and I've been to. They're both amazing facilities. So for those that haven't been there, like Lisa, you've been there, haven't you?
No, not yet.
You need to put that on your bucket list.
It is, definitely is.
Yeah. So, what was? It fell.
Uh-oh.
All
I
right.
backed into a crate.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that Newfoundland place, which we'll talk about that on our exit. All right, Judy, you got anything to add before we make everybody same size again?
Nope. Think we're good.
Awesome. Lori's with that Newfoundland place. And now this I didn't know. they've invited us to their annual reunion, which is also, I know now it's a fundraiser, which makes sense. And we're going to be doing some stuff out of that Newfoundland place in Connecticut. Some video, live feed. I believe Laura's going to be our camera person. And, or Lori, sorry, Lori. And so that means next week the show's going to start earlier, which we just haven't determined when yet. All right, we'll determine that throughout the week and we'll let everybody know. Okay, so we got exciting weekend next weekend, and we get to see some more Newfies, and the Newfoundland Rescue is inviting the Pyrenees in. How cool is that?
Very nice.
So, and all kind of information out of that place. That's a really awesome rescue. And I still wrapping my brain around the fact that a Newfoundland even needs a rescue. They're a rescue dog, okay? Search and rescue is what their breed does. And look at that with Lisa. Sorry, Lisa, you're fixing to get big.
Real quick.
Thank you. Yeah. No, who is that?
That is Abner. He's a pure Springer from GPRS.
Springer. I couldn't remember his other breed.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a gorgeous dog.
He's the best guy. Best dog.
Wow. And where's your peer looking peer?
She's somewhere in a dark, quiet room.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. All right, everybody. It's after 5. We're going to go. And thank you for everybody that joined us today. And I'm going to cue up Crockett's little video here. There it is down there. And hey, we'll see y'all next week. And put your jackets on. It might be cold in Connecticut. We don't know yet. So, Lori, thanks for supporting thank you for supporting the show. And thank you, everybody, all the viewers, for supporting the show, because that's supporting rescues. And make no mistake, rescues need your support. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Processing. I'm sorry. Try again.